It was the night before my Pokemon journey began. They came to me in a dream. They told me I wouldn't be alone on my journey, but to beware, because they wouldn't be the only one whispering in my ear. They left me with this. Decide wisely. For judgment follows every decision swiftly. What's going on, everyone? My name's CubowaK, and I'm very excited to introduce you to my new Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge, Trials of Arceus. Trials of Arceus is a type of Nuzlocke that derives from a Master Mode, where you're constantly being given challenges to make your challenge that much harder on top of your regular Nuzlocke rules. However, in Trials of Arceus, these challenges aren't just challenges, but they're trials provided by the god of Pokemon, Arceus. In our journey, Arceus will be keeping a close watch on us and rewarding us for good behavior. All the while, Giratina will also be trying to get our attention and offer us sweet deals that are hard to refuse. There's a few different parts to these trials and how they work. Let's go over it. At the beginning of each episode, Giratina, the ruler of the distortion world itself, is going to show up with an offer that's going to be hard to refuse. These offers could be anything from a free Master Ball, a free Pokemon, reviving a Pokemon that has recently died, anything at all. The possibilities are really endless. Additionally, Giratina may require a cost for its offer, such as, if you want to revive a Pokemon, you must sacrifice one of your current Pokemon. That would be the cost. However, costs are not required, only optional for extra juiciness. However, I gotta be careful, because even though Giratina's offers are hard to refuse, there is always judgment to follow, and Arceus will punish me. The punishment is what will happen to me at the end of the episode if I decide to take Giratina's offer at the beginning. Punishments can range from anything from losing a Pokemon to losing all but one Pokemon on my team. Maybe even getting rid of all of my items or forfeiting my next encounter. The possibilities, once again, are endless. However, notice I said punishment comes at the end of the episode. There is a way to earn Arceus' forgiveness before we receive that punishment, and that would be to do a penance or a penance challenge. If we accept Giratina's offer at the beginning of the episode, we are given a penance challenge to complete before the end of the episode to spare ourselves from Arceus' punishment. This challenge could be anything at all, from not using healing items, to battling every Pokemon I run into, to having to knock out every Pokemon I run into in a certain number of hits. Feel free to drop those as suggestions as well, because I kinda like them. If we fail to complete this penance challenge by the end of the episode, we have no choice but to face Arceus' punishment, because we ain't been forgiven. You don't get that forgiveness, you don't get the sweetness, you get a big smack across the face. However, if we outright refuse Giratina's offer at the beginning of the episode and tell the Lord of the Distortion World no, Arceus will be very pleased and will instead give us a blessing. Blessings are quite the opposite of punishments, and they are perks or buffs that we acquire for fighting our temptation and telling Giratina no. Now you might be thinking, well, if you get something for refusing Giratina, why not just always choose Arceus' blessing and not have to worry about the challenge and the punishment? Well, that's because Giratina is usually offering something extremely hard to refuse because it can be wildly helpful to you throughout the game. While Arceus' blessing is nice and all, but it can only help you during that episode. Whatever the buff is, it does not come with you moving into the next episode. But if Giratina gives you a Giratina, that's going with you until it goes down. As I said, the possibility on almost all of these factors of a trial are endless. And the best part about it is every single part of this is going to be submitted by you in the comments or using the Google Forms link in the description below. Using the Google Forms will make it a lot easier for me to see exactly every part of your submission, but if you understand what I'm asking well enough, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I will be checking and pulling suggestions from both. Remember, this is also a Nuzlocke challenge, and the standard Nuzlocke rules apply. And in case you don't know what those are, I'll run through them real quick for you. 1, we must nickname all of our Pokemon. 2, we can only catch the very first Pokemon on every new area we enter. And 3, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and must be boxed for the rest of the game. Now, Arceus and Giratina can definitely twist these rules, but that is for you to decide. If you're confused or have any questions, please feel free to DM me questions on my Twitter or my Discord, or even just drop them in the comments below, and I will do my best to get back to you and let you know anything you might not be understanding, because it is a little bit confusing. And if you're watching this, that means the very first episode of the Trials of Arceus Pokemon Platinum Edition Challenge is up live on my channel as we speak. If you go over and check it out, you could not only help me choose my starter, but you could also start submitting your trials in the comments and through the link below. With Diamond and Pearl remakes, as well as an open world Sinnoh game on the way for Pokemon's 25th anniversary, I wanted to celebrate and show Sinnoh some love as well, with not only a series in Pokemon Platinum, but I also wanted to include 2 of the coolest Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, if you ask me, Arceus and Giratina. This series will be uploaded 3 times a week, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As you all submit your trials in the comments and the link in the description, they'll be added to a list that will be randomly selected from at the beginning of each episode. Once a trial is selected, it will be removed from the list to prevent it happening again. But there is no limit to how many trials you could submit. So if you have multiple ideas for trials, by all means, let your creativity fly and submit as many as you want. Thank you all so much for your support, and I hope that you try out this series. I know usually I stream, and most of you guys are used to watching me streaming live and not uploading pre-recorded content, but I do hope you'll give this one a chance. I think it's gonna be a ton of fun, and it really does go back to my roots as a PokeTuber. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy the show. The link to the very first episode of Trials of Arceus Pokemon Platinum Edition is in the description for your viewing pleasure. Bye!